Speaker, my other comment is on Saglemi. In fact, I just called my lawyer to give me advice. Paragraph 9.8, and Mr. Speaker, is my considered view. I'm sure I've shared it with the minister before. This back and forth on Saglemi, declare it a dedicated facility for the armed forces of Ghana and ask them to go and complete it and live in it. You cannot invest over $200 million in a project, and today you are still telling us that there was financial loss presumptively, or there is financial loss today, when your military are struggling for houses around that area. That is state resources. Whilst you do other things you want to do, give us Saglemi housing to the Ghana Armed Forces and ask the military to go and complete it. They too, they must provide labor. Nobody is going to pay them for it. I'm sure, Mr. Speaker, they will be happy to do that. But this back and forth, I'm not too comfortable with some of the comments in the committee's report. But advisedly, I've run away from it. Then, Mr. Speaker, uncompleted project, Minister, there are too many dotted uncompleted projects across the country. I came across one which was initiated by the Honorable Hakma Uswajima when he was at the ministry. In my constituency, around Sanjergo, in the Wamale area, a housing project was started. Mr. Speaker, is hanging. I'm sure the same thing happened in many other regions of Ghana. This country, that is why, under the directive principles of state policy, the state is enjoined to complete uncompleted projects. I think that next time, government, I think you should come with a profile telling us the location of this uncompleted project and how much you need to be able to deal with that. Public service workers, generally in Ghana, their problem is accommodation. I think some of the lands, prime lines, we should dedicate it to public service workers. And Mr. Speaker, I say this because even as far back, I then engaged Ebenezer Ampar Bank of the Public Sector Workers Union and the TUC. If you build and ask them that every man lose 200 to 500, and he knows that he has decent accommodation, he won't go paying those ridiculous 50,000, 100,000 in lieu of rent. So government should prime those lines to do high-rising buildings and stop selling it to ourselves.